Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Saturday Boys, where every day is a Saturday. My name is Nick, and today I'm joined by Anthony.
Hey.
Brandon.
Hey.
And Shane.
Hey.
Come join us as we talk about games, movies, and in this week's occasions, music. What are we all drinking today, guys? Anthony?
Yeah.
I'll start with you since you're on my right.
I'm drinking one from our local spot, AZW, Refuge.
Oh.
Present to you the beer because I don't have the can.
I know you left it. It's the classic, the Refuge.
Yep.
Slightly changed.
Yes.
Yeah.
But actually, it's better. It's still from this new batch. This is the best one I've had.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They changed the recipe a while ago. I wasn't the hugest fan of it since they changed it.
Yeah, it used to be. Now it's a little bit more of a classic American IPA, I feel like.
It lost its
before-
flavor.
Yeah, it used to have a little bit more of that haze, a little bit more of that citric punch.
I feel like this one does. I don't think it's not quite there, but it's still a lot closer than what it used to be.
Maybe they're making a little bit more changes.
Mm-hmm.
Big things coming. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Nick, what are you drinking?
So, funny enough, I saw the glass you lifted up. You have the "Don't Fuck It Up" glass. I'm drinking "Don't Fuck It Up."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, you have my glass." Yeah, it's and this is so you guys really like Refuge and La Ciudad. This is probably my favorite from Arizona Wilderness. It's the light ale. It's only 5.6. But yeah, it's just a regular IPA, I
Still
believe.
Respectable percentage.
A blonde ale, actually.
Blonde,
So
yeah.
I like it. It's very easy to drink, especially since I'm the one ending up driving a lot. I'm like, yeah, I can drink this and be fine. It's only 5%. So crisp, though. Very refreshing.
Never had it. Always wanted to try it.
It's good. It's if you're driving and you just need to hang out, they always have it. So, yeah.
They actually have a new, like a flight. And it's like the founders' favorites or whatever.
I like
They
that,
have
yeah.
Don't Fuck It Up, Refuge, La Ciudad, and
It's like the classics.
like
of course.
one more.
Mm.
But yeah.
Sick.
I'm actually drinking the double La Ciudad from the We're all Arizona Wilderness Boys right now.
Yeah, we're all wilderness boys.
This one's the Cloudy Double IPA with Citra and Mosaic. I actually really like Citra and Mosaic hops usually. I'm also a big fan of probably...
I don't know where you're going with this. You're looking at me. What are you a big fan of?
Mosaic. I'm blanking on the hop names right now. Galaxy. I like Galaxy a lot.
Mosaic. La Ciudad and Mosaic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy is a good combo.
Yeah.
Did we say Mosaic more times in a sentence?
Cashmere? That's the one I was reaching
Cashmere's
for.
good too.
My brain was taking a second, but I got Cashmere.
You got it?
Yeah,
It's a
that's
great
the-
Zeppelin song.
I just had that one recently. Makes your beer just pillowy as hell.
In case you were wondering what I was drinking, in John's honor, I've got a Dr. Pepper here.
Yeah, John's not able to make it tonight, so
He's probably drinking a Pepto-Bismol. R.I.P. his tummy.
Not sure where those are bottled, but Dr. Pepper, bottled in Plano, Texas, Lone Star State original here. I'm also from Texas, and I just wanted to go over the flavors here in case anyone didn't know.
we got the 23?
The 23.
All right,
so
let's do this.
We've amaretto, almond, vanilla, blackberry, apricot, blackberry again.
Wait a
on this
minute.
list. Caramel, pepper. What? This one is not in alphabetical. I read a way better one before this.
I was about to say.
So far,
this one's awful.
no flavors that I would expect to be in a Dr. Pepper.
That's what you put
Yeah.
23. It's the dude. So some guy went to like the gas station once and he's like, I'm just going to do everything and drink it. And he's like, dude.
We were joking earlier. It sounds like some guy ripped open his cabinets and his fridge and just poured it all into a blender.
Everything. Okay, I've got the
You got
better
the
list
official
here.
list?
The alphabetical list. With no repeats. Amaretto, almond, blackberry, black licorice, caramel, carrot, clove, cherry cola, ginger, juniper, lemon, molasses, nutmeg, orange, prune, plum, pepper, root beer, rum, raspberry, tomato, and vanilla.
Okay, there's like 3 of those that I wouldn't expect.
Especially carryots.
And
Carryots? There was no Onions though.
Carryots,
should have been.
black licorice? Really?
Dude, but if it's covered up with 22 other flavors, I
You're
think
right.
you won't
right.
feel it as much. Like
The molasses covers it up.
Tomato?
I know tomato, oranges, and plums, and prunes.
Well,
You're basically drinking a V8.
Yeah,
V8
they're just as
Coca.
V23.
V23. Coca-Cola flavored by V23.
I'm just so surprised that it also ironically has cola and root beer.
Right?
Well, I'm assuming cola
Excuse
is like, well, what is the traditional cola flavor called?
Cola.
No, it's got something. It's not cocaine.
Reaching.
It's I don't know, but because root beer sassafras or no sarsaparilla.
Yeah.
Is that what root
That's
beer is?
sarsaparilla.
Sassafras, is that supposed to be a TWP reference there?
Ooh,
A little early there.
TWP?
jumping the gun.
Oh,
It's a Devil Wears Prada song.
yeah. It took me a second. Sorry.
You wouldn't know, but
Well, from that album, we'll get to it.
You will know.
should know.
It's the first song in the album, isn't it? Right? No.
Fuck if I know, dude.
Yes.
And
Yes.
bust out the phone. It's like, oh, shit, what's the track listening? Don't open up Spotify.
I was so- I
Bad
was
things
so
happen if you
positive.
open up Spotify.
Yeah, that's true.
And then
As
as I
found
said it.
out. Oh god. So I guess we're jumping the gun here to the thing, but let's move back a bit to the news. I guess
let's hit the news real quick. We'll hit the news
before we
so I
jump
actually
on
have
into
some
it.
fun ones this week.
Number one. Sassafras.
Hell yeah. So my first one is British garden stores facing gnome shortage.
British garden stores are facing gnome shortage.
Yeah, this is
okay. I just wanted to make sure I heard you right.
Yeah, this is from UPI.com. So garden stores in Britain are facing a garden gnome shortage, and industry experts say the recent blockage of Suez Canal is partially to blame. So these poor people are being deprived of these cute sons of bitches.
Does it say anything if sales have increased due to the quarantine? People are just feeling a little.
They're spending more time in
It
their
does.
garden.
Literally, the next sentence is that.
They need friends. They need a garden friend.
Yeah. Yeah, that's literally
Noam
it.
Chomsky.
We have a garden gnome just to put that out there.
We do. And he is my friend. He holds a butterfly, and every time he falls down, I pick him up.
He also sits on top of a
Sweet.
mushroom.
He does. He sits on top of a mushroom. It is
I was
amazing.
not expecting
Well, I
to
wasn't
have this
either.
conversation.
Like, this has to be real because there's no way you just made all that
Dead
up on the
ass,
spot.
yeah.
There's no way you were two in sync that
Right.
much to be like
That has to be
perfect for
real.
that.
You never know.
I've posted a picture of it too.
I'm not gonna dig
I
through
feel
that
like I
now,
have vague
but-
memory of that, but I don't know if it's just like,
Come over to my house more often. You might see it.
Oh, shit!
you're right.
I bumped him. Next piece of news I have. This is from HuffPost. Mystery animal in tree turns out to be croissant.
Okay, so on.
So this is funny for two reasons. One, just because it's funny, and then two, because that was one of my articles too.
Are you serious?
So I have one today.
All right.
So you know about the croissant.
The
You
croissant.
fill me in. Where did this happen?
Poland.
I was not gonna guess that.
Yeah, I figured. I was
Okay.
guessing at Arkansas.
I was actually a croissant put me towards France, so I was thinking it was gonna
I would
happen.
instantly recognize it.
Yeah. It'd be like,
Oh,
too
you're
obvious.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. I didn't think of that. They
That's
know.
a
They know their. They know their croissants there.
Oh
yeah, how did that
get up there?
That's my French accent for the day.
Yeah, same. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Just hanging outside on a lilac tree.
What's the lilac tree?
Can't remember what they look like, but I don't think you have a picture.
Well, I don't.
yeah, right.
Okay, all right.
Actually, you can't picture them.
They hit us with this one. When officers showed up to the scene, they were able to nab the mystery animal red-handed.
That's the moment I knew I was going to use it.
I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can bring this
man.
up. This is news for the podcast.
You know how I got there?
Somebody threw it out the window.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, that subverted all my expectations. And I guess not me, but
There's a picture of the croissant in the tree.
Oh my
There's
god!
a picture of the croissant in the tree.
That's not what I thought. I'd say it might be. It might have been like rolled up, so it may have looked like it's
It
stale.
does
or
kind of look like a
something.
squirrel almost.
I guess I could see like myself, for instance, making a mistake if I didn't have my glasses on. But I feel like if you have
All
good
of Poland
visions, you would
doesn't have
totally
their
see
glasses on.
Here,
that. Well,
Anthony,
no, like
pull down your
bad vision.
glasses and hold this far away.
Maybe a
I
tiny.
mean, that's a bad example because I literally see nothing when I do that.
So I see the
There is
void.
nothing there.
A tiny orangutan. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe the girl that called in has bad vision, so she can see it. She can tell.
It doesn't move. They're just like, we need to know what this is. They're just dying for news at that point. Literally, just anything that gets submitted.
Croissant
town.
and tree.
We'll take it. Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
God.
I do have one more.
You're gonna do your final one.
This is the best one. Also, I just want to say I'm the one that found this one.
He did.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
He pitched
I
this to me.
didn't know I was going to be on the episode here, so.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So
This is the one that you warned me about. You said I had a news article. That's this one.
That's this one.
I would
Okay.
hope so.
Yeah.
All right.
So we were finding this last night. It says a Fast and Furious / Jurassic Park crossover is apparently possible. This is real.
Just because they're owned by Warner Brothers or Universal?
Universal, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's saying F9 director Justin Lin won't rule out a future crossover.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
So there'll be The Rock, Jason Statham, and
Vin Diesel.
Chris
Vin
Pratt
Diesel,
and-
Chris Pratt. Yeah. Chris Pratt driving a car with a T-Rex behind him.
Pretty much being chased by velociraptors.
So that might be the first Fast and Furious movie I ever go see. If it's crossed with Jurassic Park.
Right. I have seen Tokyo Drift and one. I've seen the first 3, I think.
I haven't seen a single one.
Really?
I don't think I've ever finished one.
All of them.
Okay.
Not to say they're great, but I've watched all of them.
That's fair. I've heard the ride is absolute dog shit.
Ride?
Never been to Universal.
Really? Which Universal is it at?
Florida, right?
Florida, yeah.
Florida?
Florida.
I think that's where a lot of the films are filmed. Until the later ones where they start going international and stuff.
Okay.
Tokyo Drift, Tokyo. But
That's the weird one, right? That's the one that doesn't follow the storyline. anything?
It feeds into Fast and Furious 4 and 5, but no, it's completely new characters. The main character is ironically named Shane.
Oh, okay. There we go.
He's from Texas or some southern state. Goes to Tokyo to live with his dad because he's a delinquent in Texas, and I have a very similar story. And and then he ends up racing there and sees the drift scene and becomes part of that. But then the secondary character in that movie ends up being in the later ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it does tie in a little bit. It's not just a complete one-off story. Okay.
Okay, so they were filmed in LA, but the ride isn't in Florida.
Okay. Fast and Furious 2 or 2 Fast and Furious is definitely based in Florida. It might have been filmed in LA.
But they did exterior shots and setup and all that stuff in Florida.
I would imagine so. I just remember being set in Miami or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh,
Maybe
the filming locations were LA, California, Mexico.
Because they go into the Antarctica and stuff. I've seen trailers for them.
Yeah,
so.
I think the 5th one's in Mexico. I don't remember, honestly. They just blur.
Interesting.
Especially the fact that they're on F9. They're just calling it F9 at this point.
Nine.
Tokyo Drift was in LA.
Was it really?
Yeah, they were giving it shit.
The scenes definitely look like Tokyo. They made the buildings look very accurate.
Dude, CG nowadays can do a ton. Get some exterior shots, compare it. Let AI do its thing.
Everything's all just in LA.
Pretty. That's what it says. A lot of it.
Hey, the room was shot
Or
in LA.
Mexico, apparently. I don't know. Shit.
That's how they get the orange scenes. They just add the orange filter. That's Mexico.
A little bit of sepia.
A little bit sepia tone. Yeah, no.
What crossovers would you guys think to do?
With the crossover, just 2 random series that would work off of each other. Because
Yeah, I guess,
I feel like a crossover in that would be actually watchable. It'd be weird. Might not be good, but it'd be watchable.
I mean, it's kind of plausible if you think Jurassic World that the dinosaurs leak out to the main continents, and it just so happens they run into fucking Vin Diesel and the Rock's crew in some fucking weird way. So it is possible or plausible, but yeah,
it would be a stretch of imagination.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well the storyline would work.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'd be fan service. The entire movie would be fan service. That's why this would be hilarious to watch. It'd be weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know about much about that.
Well, fine. Just me then?
I think it would be fun. I mean,
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Eh. Fun?
I don't think I
Probably.
ever said good. I might have. We are recording this, so. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I guess I'll move on to my story now.
What you got?
I got a Nintendo files lawsuit against hacker Gary Bowser.
What?
Why is that?
Oh, because he's a apparent leader of a hacking group, and it just is funny that Nintendo's suing Bowser. That's basically the whole article. It's it's a real thing going on, but it makes for a really funny headline.
That's his real last name.
Yeah, as well. The CEO of is it CEO of the Nintendo's Greg Bowser or something like that?
Right. I don't know his title, but for Nintendo of America.
Yeah.
I thought you said hacker Greg Bowser.
Well, no, it's a hacker. It's someone else who shares the same last name. That's just it makes for a
It's
funny
his
article.
nephew, don't lie.
Yeah. But then the article gets into to actual actual stuff of what the lawsuit is with hackers and all that. But it's just this is a funny headline. Yeah.
Nintendo sues Bowser.
Baby Bowser, to be specific.
Baby Bowser, yeah.
No, not the CEO sued. They're not suing
Bow.
And then I have just something you keep on seeing it. We keep on bringing up Tom DeLonge's hard work.
Oh yeah.
About the Pentagon confirms leaked photos and videos of UFO are legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
So
they are.
Every week, it's always new stuff.
There was new ones that got released this week too that I saw.
Yeah, well, and then also in June we'll mark the 180-day countdown to the Pentagon having to declassify the information about UAPs and UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
So in July, I believe we'll get a huge declassification about what the Pentagon knows about UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomenons, and UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be massive, but we'll see how much anyone cares because it's been highly overshadowed by
this
2020.
This article happened like the same time in 2020 and nobody cared.
Yeah.
So it's a year later. The battle's still going strong. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Believe. What's yours, Anthony?
So mine's a record-holding giant rabbit was stolen in the UK.
Record holding for what?
Size?
How is essentially was saying like for how long it is.
How many carrots it eats?
Well, it gives it good eyesight. So
his name is Darius.
Nice.
He is 129 centimeters or 4 feet 3 inches long at full stretch.
That's a big rabbit.
Thick rabbit, dude.
Long? How do you know how to say how tall he is?
So I guess it would just be so like tall full stretch, assuming hind and then stretched out.
Oh, because
so like that's
but
why
I
they
mean,
specified long. So like
I guess with rabbits, there's so much like sitting up straight.
4 feet, dude. 3 inches.
4 feet 3 inches. Yeah.
Holy shit!
4 feet, fucking long.
Big boy.
Bigger than my dog.
Yeah.
Now the next part of that story, he was stolen.
Mm-hmm.
How?
With a forklift.
Fucking U-Haul.
So it disappeared from the enclosure in the backyard in the village of Stolton. Yeah. Over the weekend. And it's essentially the owner discovered it, reported it, and then actually ended up offering an initial reward of £100 or $1,370 US, and then she increased it she doubled it to £200 or £2,000. Sorry.
Huh. It was found later that the assailants stole her with a carrot on a stick.
Put a saddle on it, right clicked.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it doesn't say anything about the retrieval, so I think she's I think the bunny's still gone.
Bunny's still out. The bunny nappers are at large.
Still at large, yeah. Because the article's from the 13th, so
just hope that the kidnappers are taking really good care of Darius and they're just huge fans and they've just got Darius
have
living in
just living at large. As many carrots as he wants, dude. He's 4'3", dude.
Yeah.
How many carrots do you think he eats a day?
Well, it depends on the size of the carrot.
That's true.
Well, it also depends. Are carrots the actual nutritional choice value for rabbits? Probably not.
I don't know. I don't own a bunny.
Neither do I,
You
dude.
don't? Sure, you don't have Darius?
Bunnies were Prada.
Was it you,
Good
Brandon?
question, yeah.
It was 4 days ago. You could have done it.
I mean, you could have taken a flight to the UK. Maybe. I actually have no idea how
Actually, I don't know.
international travel is going
Flown
right
there,
now.
flown
to be
back. I
honest.
got Darius in a suitcase.
You're in the clear for now.
Name's Darius, but
Oof. Wait, how would you know that? Oh no, you've been found out. Okay. Anybody else got anything?
No,
I think that's about it.
we know Darius wears Prada.
Well, you know who else does?
The devil.
Yeah.
goddamn devil.
Today we're talking about The Devil Wears Prada, band out of Dayton, Ohio.
Or the book, Anthony. My God.
Which is funny enough. Have you guys read that story about their name?
No, Brandon was telling me a little bit about it.
Basically, that they. I don't know if I have the timeline 100% right, but it goes along the line of like what?
He accidentally hit his Santa. It sounded like a gong for a second.
Oh, okay. I just look over and he's just like this. But no, like they, the book came out and then the band was formed and they heard the name, like the title, The Devil Wears Prada, and they thought, like, oh, that's so metal. That's so like anti-consumerism. That's like how it goes. And then like the movies started to get made and they actually saw what that it was about after already doing stuff as a band. They're like, oh, the movie is totally not consumerist. Or it's just like, oh, this is not what we wanted it to be. Well, we already have the name, so let's just rechange the image of what The Devil Wears Prada is. And we'll actually like be as hardcore because we're like late teens.
Well, when they were trying to find names, they were just using a band name generator.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
one of the names they came up with was 5 fish and a fish.
5 fish and a fish.
5 fish and a fish.
Which obviously would have been much more catchy.
I prefer 5
Funny
fish and a
enough,
fish.
he even like said that too. He's like, honestly, Devil Wears Prada, in his opinion, is the worst name ever. So he's like, if that was the name, it would have been better.
It reminds me like Hootie and the Blowfish, so it makes me
Hootie and the Blowfish.
5 fish and a fish.
5 fish.
Or
Well,
it's like
no
a
way.
Dr. Seuss thing, like 5 fish and a fish.
Five Finger Death Punch already sounds stupid. 5 fish and a fish, I could never take seriously. We would have made fun of that for our entire their entire music.
I was
career.
listening randomly. Spotify has these playlists out of like the best rock of the years, and I've been kind of digging into them. They're not good. They basically pick like 5 bands and throw you their B-sides. It's kind of weird.
It's true. He had on 2003.
2003 was
like
so bad.
8 Hoobastank
Yeah, I was
B-sides
gonna- I was
and like a
mentioning
couple Yellow
Hoobastank.
Card
What do you mean
songs.
And Limp Bizkit.
We got Limp Bizkit,
Yeah.
Marilyn Manson.
I don't understand what the problem is here. Chocolate starfish.
And the hot dog flavored water.
Yeah, clearly
That's the song
album
of a
the decade.
generation.
Yeah,
The Kurt Cobain of our time.
yeah.
Fred Durst.
My God, what a poet.
But yeah, Hoobastank came on. I thought that was a funny name. That's where I was going to go with that.
Hoobastank is a funny name. Hoobastank is kind of a stupid name.
Does it mean anything?
I don't
I
know.
have no idea. I just randomly thought of that.
But it makes you think stanky, and
Right.
I don't know.
It's just like ooh, that's out of a random name generator. Hoobastank.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Unless scuba stank's a thing. Maybe when you go scuba diving, you come up and you smell like shit. Scuba stank.
I always thought like it kind of like sounded like hobo stank. I wonder if it was just like a typo.
Oh my god.
Hobo Snake. All right.
Hoobastank and 5 fish and a fish are my 2 favorite bands of all time.
But yeah,
Don't at me.
we're gonna mostly focus on about the first like half of their career, roughly.
Yeah.
About we'll probably touch on some
Yeah,
later stuff.
2006 to 2010.
Basically,
Ish.
yeah. Dear Love, Plagues, With Roots, Zombie EP, the Still Fly cover.
Probably. Well, I'll mention the other ones.
I mean, we may. End
We'll-
up talking
we'll
about
deep
some
dive
others.
into
We'll see
those.
we'll see.
But yeah. So do you guys have any like super early memories of Devil Wears Prada?
Yeah, saw them with A Day to Remember and Sky Eats Airplane and Ghost Inside at the Marquee with
yeah.
Christian.
Damn.
That was one
Yeah,
of my first hardcore shows, and it was amazing.
That was the first time you saw Day to Remember too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one show we didn't because we went to every other show with you after that. So you saw them at that first time too.
And the Ghost Inside was still so small, nobody knew him.
Oh, that's ridiculous to think that.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah. For me, it's just, God, I guess they were always there because you and Christian always hyped them up constantly. And he would give me these CD mixes of random songs. And you would put Devil Wears Prada songs on there all the time. So, like, I knew their big singles. But I never really, like, sat down and fully listened to the albums from beginning to end. Because I never actually have seen them live. I've never ended up catching any of their shows.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause you didn't go with us that one Warp
I
Tour.
I didn't hit that Warp Tour.
That's
So
why.
I've actually never seen them.
That's the only time I've seen them.
Yep.
Oh,
Have you seen them, Shane?
Seen them four times.
4 times?
Yeah,
Okay.
same as Brennan.
Damn. But yeah, so starting at their first album here, released in 2006, on August 2006, so towards the end, Rise Records, Dear Love, A Beautiful Discord. So I had that time where they used the colons and everything in the names.
Of course.
Big long
Yep.
names.
Big long names. It's
Emo as
technically it's
fuck.
Christian metal because they identified as that. So it was a
Yeah,
big
for a
thing around
while.
that time. Yeah.
I don't know if they do as much anymore.
No,
But
they dropped off after Dear Love. They didn't
Yeah.
consider themselves Christian metal anymore.
Yeah.
yeah.
But no, yeah. So the biggest song, at least for me, in this one is going to be Dogs Can Grow Beards All Over. That's going to be my favorite song from this album. It's the one I recognize the most. It's got the most quintessential car breakdown that we always do, no matter what. The breakdown to the song just has a chuggy riff with like the price hitting the ding ding, the synth, the bass line. It's so perfect. Just ending out the end of the song and the
Chainsaw
the
Brutality,
synthesizer just
Tornado
beeps
String.
off. It's just like, oh god, my headphones.
It's like full of like very memorable like lyrics just because they're so like they
Out
mean
there.
nothing.
and just the title of the song too. Dogs can grow beards
Beards all over.
Yeah,
Dude,
but it's true.
I know.
I know, right? That's the.
It is
It's
true.
one of those things where you go, huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I want to say that's almost because that was the first song that was ever showed to me, and I was like, "Why is that name?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it works. The name worked as intended." I'm just like,
dude, get this, dude. Dogs and grow beards all over, dude.
What, dude?
I know.
I know, right? All right. Do any of the other titles fit that? Okay, so we have the Ascent, Gauntlet of Solitude. No, those are normal. And the Ascent trails off. Who speaks Spanish con quesadilla? I haven't really, as I said, I haven't really listened to this. I tried listening to this album this week, and
Swords,
tried
Dragons,
because
Diet Coke.
if I didn't recognize the song, just the early Prada stuff is almost too chuggy for me.
Yeah.
My brain just kind of turns off with the noise. I don't vibe to it, but I'll go back and I'm like, I have no memory of this place.
Yeah.
Even if they have like solid stuff, because I don't have that nostalgic attachment to the song, I'm just like, oh God.
I also believe that was before Joey Sturgis started recording them, so the production was subpar.
it's noticeable between Dear Love and Plagues.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough on Dear Love. I do have a little bit of hard time listening to the full album on that one. I do like it, but it's not my preferred Prada listening experience.
Yeah.
I like Plagues on for the most part, but I do like Dogs Can Grow Beards all over.
You guys, is that going to be your best song from that album, Dogs and Go Beards?
I don't know if I have a best one, but yeah, possibly.
The most memorable one, at least. It's got that riff for us, at least. It was which ones were in Guitar Hero? Was it the two from Plagues, I believe? Because it was H2M Rules, dude.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Danger
Hey
Wild
John,
Man.
what's your name again?
Or no, Hey John,
Yeah, those are the two that were on Guitar Hero, right? So they're both from Plagues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, if you guys didn't know, talking about Joey Sturgis, the producer, he actually played a pivotal role in their career and vice versa. Actually, at that time, he was trying to record people out of his mom's garage and eventually his friend's garage. And he was looking for bands to record. So actually, he went to Devil Wears Prada shows and would stay in the audience and watch. And after he would like beg and plead, like, let me record your band, And he did. And they both grew together to be, astronomical figures in the metal industry. So,
I know, right? Damn.
Joey Sturgis has got some pretty cool credentials under his belt now.
Yeah.
We actually saw him at NAMM last year. Or not last year, but the year before.
Damn, that's insane. But yeah, so moving on to Plagues, their second major album released in 2007.
Which you can clearly hear the Sturgis influence.
Yeah,
now.
the quality difference is just next level between those two albums.
Yeah,
Like-
it's one of the first albums where they started doing the strings again because of Sturgis. There's huge orchestral
Which
sections.
I was saying, like the huge orchestral sections wasn't really a big thing in metal at the time.
No.
Like Attack Attack was coming out right at that time.
Another Sturgis band.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just that influence. He just kind of put it all into that. So
I really liked how Plagues flows together. If you listen to it front to back, it all flows together. Every song just rolls right into the next.
when I was listening to them, it did start to loop, and it wasn't until HTML Rules, dude, that I realized that it had cycled back. I was like, oh shit, wait, this song again? Like, when did it restart? I was just like listening to it. My brain had kind of done that. It flew together really well.
Yeah.
So
it was, I was playing, I mean, this will come back in with Zombie, but Devil Wears Prada was a video game band for me. Like I would play multiplayer games and listen to the Devil Wears Prada while I played a game.
what was your, did you have like a preferred album that you had attachment to a game?
It was Plagues and Zombie EP were the two, even though now I kind of prefer with Roots.
And what games?
What games? What was your pairing?
Call of Duty and Left 4 Dead.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely Left 4 Dead for me.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead for
Left 4
sure.
Dead 1 or 2?
Both.
Both? Okay.
Yeah, both.
Got it. And which Call of Duties? Was it like we had
Modern
4?
Warfare.
Fucking yeah, World at War maybe.
World at War. I was trying to think of like what year is 2007. That was like Modern Warfare 2?
for sure.
Modern Warfare 3 was 2010.
I prestiged in that shit like 8 times. I was playing that game for like 3 years.
Dude, who wasn't at that time period? That was the few ones that I actually prestiged myself. So
Yeah, one of the top selling FPSs for fucking 10 years.
I know, right?
Ridiculous number.
Oh, but yeah, the track listing on this one is Goats on a Boat, which is hilarious. Just the number 3, Never Forget, which is track 2.
Love it.
And HTML Rules, dude. They're like, and Hey John, what their name again? Right back to back. They're like 2 big singles off of it. And then Don't Drink and Dance. And then You Can't Spell Crap Out the Sea has Craig Owens.
Don't drink and dance.
Don't dink and drance.
Don't dink and mother
dink, dude. Come on.
Dink and
You never dink and drance, dude.
But yeah, that one has Craig Owens.
No, the Crap Without the Sea.
Crap
Without
the Sea. That's what I meant.
I didn't know that
That's
until he pointed out last week. I was like, what?
I didn't even. How did I not notice that?
Yeah. He's like the one sneaky feature. It doesn't really credit him much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but yeah. So, and then the song is called blank.
Song's called what?
Song's called.
Yeah. What's it called?
Yeah, the song is called.
The song is called what?
Who's on first? Or who's on second?
What's mine say?
Exactly.
Sweet, dude. What's mine say?
And then see, I don't. We'll go with Reptar King of the Ozone. How did I forget about Reptar?
Reptar.
That was such an iconic shirt, dude.
Reptar.
Speaking of shirts, let's talk about their shirts for a moment.
That was a big thing around this time period.
Yeah, the Scene Kid, big old wow design on the shirt.
Shirts.
Graphics.
My favorite was my purple. It was a Triceratops, and it was all had like vines growing through.
Which I'll force you to put up a picture of here.
But, yeah, no, I really liked wearing that one. And then there was an assistant to the regional manager shirt with Dwight Schrute as a zombie.
Was it on red?
Oh, it was like a green, I think, or maybe they had it in red, but I think it was green. But yeah, it was Dwight Schrute as a zombie, and I wanted that one so bad.
Genius.
Just next level marketing on it. Right. So perfect.
That's so good.
Just iconic enough and just fit with the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone was doing those, what were they called? Like the big neon
graphic tees. Yeah.
Graphic tees.
They're perfect for Warped Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Total vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. This one, Plagues, I definitely have a better memory of than Dear Love, but it's their iconic like old album when I go back and listen to it. Yeah. For you guys' opinions on it, Plagues?
That was the first one that like I actively listened to, because with Dear Loved there's Dogs, and then there's like maybe two other songs that I heard occasionally, but like I didn't really I never listened at cover to cover, but Plagues was the first like I would actually just listen to the whole
actively
thing.
Out and listen to it.
Like every song pops on, I'll recognize it.
Yeah.
And they're kind of a recognizable sound too.
And it's a super iconic cover too.
The cover is so sick.
Plagues.
Yeah. I love that album.
The neon art, the big heavy letters with just crazy design. Like, have fun tracing this.
Yeah. You throw it back to the A Day to Remember episode, same artist.
Exactly. It's perfect. It's like we accidentally planned these two episodes to go together somehow, but we didn't. But no, yeah.
Do you believe in?
No, I don't believe in magic.
Oh, buzzkill. Okay.
But yeah, no. Then in 2008, they did their Still Fly cover, which was actually I didn't hear very much because it was on Punk Goes Crunk, and I didn't ever pick up that one.
I liked that one. Like I told Nick earlier, I was like, I think that's the first one that I was introduced to actually, because it came after Punk Goes Pop 1 and before Punk Goes Pop 2. And I heard the Still Fly cover and the Umbrella cover from All Time Low.
Which I still need to check out. You told me that this morning. I was like, there's an All Time Low Umbrella cover?
Yeah, I like it. And then there's a Scary Kids Scaring Kids cover on there.
God.
Yeah.
Doesn't also have Say Anything's on there too, I think, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I do need to go sit back and listen
it's
to
a
Punk
good
Goes
album.
Crunk.
Like
It's actually pretty solid.
All the punk goes.
Well,
punk goes everything.
Yeah.
I not Punk Goes Christmas.
Yeah. Punk
I remember liking that one.
It's a little rough.
True.
That one's rough.
Punk Goes Acoustic 2.
I don't know.
Punk Goes Acoustic 1 was
I don't
solid.
remember which ones.
2, I think, had that one by the Almost, or at least by Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron
That's really
Gillespie?
good. Yeah, I think it was Grenade. Not by Bruno Mars. I don't even know who the song was by. It was really good though.
Aaron Gillespie's good on acoustic though.
Yeah. Seen him a couple times now.
Played with him.
Where's that Under Oath episode at?
I know.
Hey, Wolf.
Sheesh.
That would be a good one. That would be a long one. We could go into that one for a while. I'd have to sit down and seriously do some more research again, though. It's been a while since I've dived into that band. That man. But, yeah, so after Plagues and after their Still Fly cover and the light died, that's unfortunate. Well,
Sorry, video viewers. Those of you listening to the audio won't give a single fucker.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't hear anything.
Exactly. After that, it was their 2009 album with Roots Above and Branches Below. This one, another iconic cover. Is this supposed to be a scorpion? It kind of looks like it.
No, it's a tree.
It's a tree.
No,
dog.
but I meant like in the tree. Like it's kind of like curved.
Hold on.
I play too much Zelda and Dark Souls. I see something curvy and I'm like, I must kill it.
It's just
See, like it
with
gets to be
roots
the head,
above
get the
and branches below.
the
Right?
tail goes to the
God.
ground.
Here's a reference.
See, tell me if you see a scorpion. Or some monster that would be in like a Souls series.
Those look just like.
He said, "There's just as many tails as there was branches."
But the roots are above and the branches. So I guess those are the roots technically because they're above. They're not. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
So no, Nick, it's not a scorpion.
But as I was saying, this album, I actually, until this last week, I never really listened to. I somehow skipped this one completely.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like my favorite Prada album.
I listened to it and I'm like, okay, I like this album, but I don't have enough time to fully grasp this. I'm like, this will be a go back and listen to
Danger
after the
Wild
episode.
Man. So
I've got to focus on getting prepared for college.
I gotta hit the books hard.
I don't have time for this.
Well, thanks for that. What are your guys' favorite song off this? I'm assuming Danger Wild Man.
No, I have no idea. Every song?
Sassafras Roots is good.
Damn.
Danger Wild Man is good.
know, yeah.
I mean, they're all good, dude.
So there's first is Sassafras.
I hate buffering. Assistant to the regional manager. Des Moines, really good. Big Wiggly, classic. Come on.
See, that is something.
I actually do have my favorite, Lord Xenu.
Really?
From this album.
Yeah.
I see that. I actually like Louder Than Thunder a lot. Obviously, it's a complete step away from everything they had done. But I don't know if you know, that's the piano one where Jeremy is doing clean vocals.
Yeah. Actually, I was like listening back through. I'm like, I forgot how much I like that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louder Than Thunder is really good.
Yeah.
For me, it's assistant, the regional manager.
I hate Buffering's glitch tones are super sick. I don't know what they did to sample those, but I love that.
Yeah, those are sick.
I wish I could play it, but
Oh, yeah. Rest in peace. But no, yeah, this is definitely when it was one album when I listened to it, I was like, oh shit, I missed this. I don't have enough time to like talk about everything on this album. Because it was just like, all right, I'll just have to focus on the ones I know, which is, yeah, you guys have more to talk about. I don't have a lot to talk about this album, so if you guys want to go, like if you have any, you guys saw that any of these songs live? Or,
yeah, I think I probably seen.
What were the
almost
times
all
you
of
guys saw them? Brandon, you saw them the very first time with the Day to Remember.
And then I saw them at Warped Tour, and then I think I saw them like one more time at another, so I just can't remember.
Was it all around the same year?
No.
Yeah, spread out.
A couple of years apart.
Okay.
Same for me.
I saw them in different
Have you saw them once, Anthony? You said
Yeah,
at
it's
Warped
at
Tour?
Warped Tour with Brandon. Yeah.
I saw them, I think, like 2 times during Plagues, 1 time during With Roots, and maybe 1 time after Dead Throne. But
Okay. So from like here on, you guys haven't seen them do anything from Zombie EP live or anything like that?
No, I don't think I've seen Zombie live. I'm not sure.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out, like when your guys' live cutoff was, because I've never seen
Our
it.
Warped
we saw
Tour,
them.
we saw some.
Was it 2010 was the Warped Tour? Or 2011?
2012.
2012, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that was
So,
when
yeah.
I did the Mayan designs all over. And it's like, will this be the last Warped Tour?
Oh,
Yeah.
December
Oh,
2012. Because
yeah.
2012,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
And then they did play a couple of zombie songs, but it was only like Revive.
Revive.
Yeah, I think, or like
This isn't
Survive.
even my favorite song for Zombie.
That's the year we had the denim vest on, right? You guys remember that?
Yeah, I think
They
so.
were playing. I don't know
Played
how to
in
describe it.
Arizona in summer with a denim vest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the first year where it was at that grass field instead of
Oh,
cricket
yeah.
field.
Yeah.
Quail Run Park.
Yeah, Quail Run.
Yep.
Because that was the one that it opened with Memphis, I think, right?
No, that was the baseball.
Yeah,
field.
those
Oh, that's one I'm
baseball
thinking
fields.
of.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
Cricket Pavilion or whatever that was.
Oh, that's right.
We did
Okay.
see them there.
Arizona always likes to throw their Warped Tours on just giant blacktop fairground. It's like it's hot.
That part was on the grass because I was literally on the field. That was on the baseball
I was
field.
saying, like, normally they do that, but this year they decided to put it in an actual field.
Yeah.
So you have grass.
That one was on grass, but then the headliner, which at the end of that one was A Day to Remember, which was on the black tar, and that was one of the biggest circle pits I've ever
God.
seen on fucking
black
tar.
tar.
I was like,
Oh,
"Jeez."
that'd be terrifying. I missed
Yeah,
that
it was
one, so
gnarly.
I didn't go then.
R.I.P.
God.
Warped Tour.
Yeah. Oof.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
The official run of Warped Tour.
Maybe not.
Oh, well, you know what
We
I mean.
saw Kevin Lyman at NAMM, and he talked about it. Like, it sounds like there's a possibility that it could happen again one day, especially after something like this. But
Well, everybody wants to go back out.
Yeah.
So.
he was just enjoying his time being a professor and got worn out of doing that for 25 fucking years. So
That's a lot.
riding around on a bike all day, dealing with bands needing to move here and do this, and tents falling and fucking weather and lightning strikes and
Like, God.
yeah,
That
this
sounds
was
chaos.
crazy shit. Yeah,
But no, yeah. So after, with Roots Above and Branch Below, their next album is the Zombie EP. This got me right back into them. I remember the first time hearing this album. It was just one of those things where you ever have a memory that's so random and specific that you remember certain aspects of it. Like I was in your car and you showed it to me because you had like a burned copy of it. And like, hey, check out this. I need to get my car washed. So I remember going through a car wash, listening to the Zombie EP like, for the first
we
time.
are outnumbered.
It was just like, what? And from Devil Wears Prada here onward, I just mostly listened to their themed album. Like this and then Alien, which we probably won't get into a lot today. I listened to those two the most out of any of the other albums. They were definitely my favorite.
Which they do those well. That's a really
They do it
fun
really
idea.
well.
And like the samples that they use on those are really well done. The Republic Commando sample, so good. Best game ever, dude.
Speaking
And
of
then you
which,
sampled
hey
it?
Brandon,
what?
just released, so you can go pick up your copy. It won't be here for like 10 months, but you can
my God,
get it and reserve
10
it.
months?
It's last limited run games.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, by Alien you mean Space EP?
Yeah, Space.
I say it. Yeah, sorry,
Okay, I was
Space EP.
like, did I miss an
Aliens,
entire
Aliens
concept?
the last song? No, it's like the second or third song on it.
I don't
But
remember.
yeah,
I just
The
assumed
Space
he meant
EP.
Space EP. Yeah.
sorry.
I forgot there's a song on it called Alien, but
Yeah.
of course there is.
Yeah, it's too good. But no, yeah, Zombie EP. They have basically it's an EP, but it's actually it is only 22 minutes long.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was. It feels not
Including Outnumbered, which Outnumbered I think is like 2 minutes.
yeah.
We are
Outnumbered. So good. Like this to create basically it's a 5 song. Oh, Outnumbered's a 4-minute song. It's just that sample
The
is like
intro.
the intro
Yeah.
is like about 2 minutes.
I
Yeah.
couldn't remember if it's separate or not.
Now it's a part of it. Because then it goes into that riff, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So good.
Speaking of that, I think it wasn't that the song where like our buddy Brian was writing a song and we're all like really into it.
Yeah.
I think he even was it him that found it and he was like we can't use it and then he played the song.
I found it.
You
and
found
I
it. Okay.
Played it for him. I was like, "Hey, dude, like
And it's like
this
exactly
sounds really
the same.
close to the Devil Wears Prada." Like,
So wait, he was
think
writing
it's
a
the
song.
same song. Like,
But the funny thing is like I feel like he was either wasn't listening to it very much or like just not at all.
He subconsciously
yeah,
did
he
it.
just like and then just the timing just wasn't in our favor.
yeah,
Oh, no.
but it was like that exact same.
It was
Like
exactly
that
God.
same.
the only difference would have been is just like the slight note variance, but it
Yeah.
was spot on the same.
It is something I want to talk about now that we're at the Zombie EP. Is Devil Wears Prada? Like, how would you? What exact genre would you put them into? Like,
They're the creator. They're one of the 4 creating bands of metalcore. Maybe one of
Metalcore?
the 6 creating bands of metalcore.
okay, because
Metalcore
they're very
comes to mind.
riffy and they're not super technical guitar wise.
Right.
The guitar parts aren't super hard. They're just very riffed and like rhythm based.
I will say that they do have a lot of good leads over their rhythms. Like they do
Mm-hmm.
blend their 2 guitarists very well for being the
Yeah.
style of band that they are.
But metalcore kind of tends to that, though. I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of what the metalcore aspect is. That's where the metal
That's-
part comes in as well. Not just the heaviness, but
Yeah,
Mm.
That's true.
majestic leads.
majestic leads that are buried in the behind the synths, but you can hear them if you listen.
Yeah.
But it's like the way that they do that with hooks and everything. Like they're a lot catchier
Yeah.
than your average metalcore band.
Right. I mean, well, kind of. Yeah. It really depends what spectrum of metalcore you're talking about. But yeah, they do lend themselves to maybe the post-hardcore, melodic core, but they are technically one of the founders of metalcore.
And then just the cover of Zombie EP, I want to get into. It's
so good.
Sick.
It's minimalism at its best.
But it perfectly represents what it is.
And that's right at 2010. So this is right when zombie games were getting everywhere. Walking Dead was taking off. Everything was like a zombie EP was inevitable. And it's a good thing that it was actually good. Because a
wasn't
zombie
just a
EP,
gimmick,
yeah, because it was totally riding a trend, but it wrote it well. Exactly. The freaking the chainsaw, the gunfire at the end of I think it's Revive.
Oh, the fucking shotgun. Yeah.
So good.
Wonderfully done.
Oh God. Yep.
I think that's again where Joey was really stepping into his final levels of production by adding crazy stuff, because at the same time he's working with Asking Alexandria and they're throwing glass bottles at the wall and shattering glass and putting those in breakdowns. So they're just like, hey man, like we've already done the strings, we've already done the choirs, let's break shit, let's shoot fucking guns, let's fucking chainsaws, fucking
anything. Let's throw some shit out there.
fuck it.
Let's go down to the gun range and get some gunshot sounds.
But then they sample video games and other shit too.
Yeah. It's
amazing.
It was a very well put together album. And it got me into, but it was weird because I didn't go back and listen to the previous album. I just like, oh, Zombies is where it's at. So
I have something to say about the Zombie EP.
Okay.
That I'm upset about.
Okay.
There is no music videos.
Were there music videos for Alien?
It's literally the perfect EP for music videos. Like,
Probably a money thing to do with Rise.
Like, I get that, but like, dude, it was so perfect. Like,
well, that was at 2010. YouTube was starting to really take off, but it was showing that YouTube wasn't profitable for music.
They had videos for Dogs Can Grow All Beards.
They did.
HTML Rules, dude.
That's true.
Dude, they had like 4 videos.
Hey
at that
John,
point.
Danger Wild Man.
Yeah, so
maybe
it's
it was
like,
something to do with it is an EP, so maybe they got a deal with Rise. The EP would fund the recording, but they wouldn't put any more money into it. That's
like
you guys
with
have
how popular it was, you would think after at some point.
Yeah,
like,
you put post release
yeah,
possibly.
'cause a video would make them so much more too.
you would
Like,
think. But
if you could get that many, because if the songs
it's
are
probably
that good,
some stupid red tape contractual thing where they didn't have it in the contract for the
More
funding at
likely.
first. And then they just moved on to, because they put out another album the next year. As you said, every album they put out an album or an
It was
EP
pretty
or
consistent.
a single a year that was pretty consistently
up until
released.
that point,
Up until
Dead Throne.
yeah. So and then after
if you see the Zombie 2 thing that they just put out, they have a video for that already.
okay, they already have a video for
They
it.
should, yeah.
It's like their minute pre thing. Like,
Oh,
it's, like
okay, it's
their
not a full
teaser.
song because I was like, I didn't think they released a
But they
song
have
yet.
a video for the teaser for the album, but they didn't even have a music video for the other
Hey,
album.
It's probably I don't know. Are they still with Rise to this day? I think they've left Rise, right?
Don't believe they're on Rise.
They're not on Rise
Yeah,
anymore.
'cause-
They're on Solid State Records now.
Okay. Okay. Actually, this isn't even with Rise, the EP, through the Foundation Recording Studio.
Which could have been why there was no music video, because there's no budget. Maybe it was self-funded.
That's true.
Maybe it was a lapse between their contract.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the time, a lot of common deals were 3 or 5 full lengths. So Dear Love, Plagues, and With Roots would put them at 3 full lengths. So
full lengths.
maybe they ended their contract, and Rise was like, well, this is the best you guys are ever going to be. So
We're backing out.
They're like, okay, fuck you. We're going to write a zombie EP. And Rise is like, what the fuck?
I know, right? Because their next album, Dead Throne, which I never really listened to at all before this week. I
I
know.
listened to a fair amount of it.
I like Death Throne.
I like Dead Throne.
Yeah.
Born to Lose was the jam for me.
Because as I said, like once I hit Zombie, I loved it so much. Like that's what I was listening to, and until Alien was released, I was like, oh, they're doing other stuff. I never saw them live, so I keep on saying Alien. It's space. Space.
Okay.
I did like the Space EP, not gonna lie.
That was pretty cool, but that also marks the departure of the other guitarist, not Jeremy DePoyster, but the other guy, which I don't really know his name, which probably why. Yeah, they brought in the new guy who's much more of a gent guitarist rather than a metalcore guitarist.
Which they always, as I was saying, they were always more like rhythm based on their riffs. So gent kind of blended well, really into it.
Yeah, and it's about that same time period where Periphery's really taken off, and Animals as Leaders, and all of them. So the metalcore was definitely dying because everyone was sick of the same chugging patterns. There was jokes about fucking breakdown calculators where it would just tell you like how many notes to play, and you do like 3, 7, 1, 4. It's like da 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 da. Like
it kind of became like that though.
Yeah,
like there was a reason why those jokes were made.
Yeah, 100%.
Chris Ruby left, and he was lead guitar,
right?
And then they got Kyle Cypress on guitar, and then Mike Haronica is also playing guitar now. I didn't know if you knew.
Yeah,
that.
Mike's been playing since Dead Throne.
Yeah,
he had a song in Dead. There's an instrumental song in Dead Throne where he plays.
Yeah.
The entire time.
I've kind of seen some live videos of him or of the band, and then he hops on for like 2 or 3 songs like during the set, and it's kind of fun to watch.
It's very simple stuff, but yeah, he just wanted to add a new dynamic. He just wanted to challenge himself.
And it's fun to see, man. I personally like watching it, like especially on Chemical. Like it's a really good song. I like seeing him on guitar. It adds a good energy. Yeah. I don't know.
I want to say, like, when we saw him at Warped Tour, they did that, and I don't think I knew about that. Yeah, and I was like, when they were switching, I'm like, what the?
Yeah, Mike's actually a very artistic person and a very intellectual individual, and he's actually a writer. He writes books. If you guys didn't know that, he's written, I think, 3 books to this point, which are very hard to get a hold of because it's limited runs, but I've always wanted to read those books.
I actually didn't know he did books.
And then they also have a podcast, if anyone doesn't know about that, called the Prada Pod.
Wow, shout out Prada Pod.
33 episodes.
Nice.
Yeah. Maybe the Prada Boys will be Saturday Boys someday.
Yeah. Who knows?
That'd be cool. Mike Chronic as a Saturday Boy. Man, they did switch up drummers shortly after what?
I think Dead Throne.
Yeah.
About the same time Chris Ruby left, not much longer after that.
Daniel was one of my favorite inspirations as a metal drummer growing up. Him, Alex Shellnut, I forget his name, but the fucking guy, Our Last Night. Tim Malloy. Yep.
Yeah. Which they had a crossover with Our Last Night earlier on one of the earlier albums. Was like
really?
Yeah, it said with Trevor. Which album was it?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Let me see. I was with Roots Above. Yeah. Danger Wildman has Trevor.
Really?
What?
Are you serious? How did I never know that?
All right,
it would have been so young.
I don't know where it would be. You can't play it, but I don't know
where
it would be.
Google it.
Interesting.
I can think of the whole song, and I can't think of Trevor's screams. I mean, Trevor and Mike did have very similar screams at the time because Trevor was very young and was doing those fries.
Yeah, more from like the first album.
When you Google it, the second post is a Reddit thread on the Metalcore Reddit, and it's like, "What's your favorite unknown guest spot?" And then someone, it's in the comments, but it's like,
they say that one.
Yep.
What?
Fucking lie.
I never would have known.
What is that? Danger Wildman?
Danger Wildman.
We're listening to Danger Wildman right the fuck after this because I gotta know.
Yeah, Trevor Wentworth and Danger.
Our Last Night tattoo, and I gotta know.
It's a goddamn Reddit lie. All I'm saying about that.
We'll put it to rest.
Okay, it's about 3 minutes and 10 seconds in.
The song's only 3:07 long.
Yeah,
we're holding you guys to it. You listen to it too right now. Boom. All right, we're back.
No, they're already like, you guys didn't fucking know that, you fucking plebs. You guys have a podcast and you're talking about Prada and you didn't even know.
We talk about everything.
Well, the great thing is we learn off of each other with the internet. So it's us and all of the internet.
It's us and all of you. So if you fuck up, we fuck up.
Well, we all fuck up. So.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, we're definitely. God. Just reading this thread, I'm going to go down a rabbit hole on here. I just skipped through like 4 posts. It was like the 5th or 6th comments. I'm like, I didn't know that. I'm like, oh wait. Okay. Oh hey. But yeah, do you guys have anything else to add? Because I know we're gonna hit Devil Wears Prada again once Zombie EP2 comes out. In probably a couple months, we'll hit up another episode, talk about that and the later half of their career. Because I really want to talk about Space EP.
Yeah, we're going to put a little bit more time because they do have a larger discography.
Yes.
So.
And I will give my take on the albums I didn't listen to a lot. I'll definitely hit those more and be able to do more features of that. And we'll hopefully be able to have John on too, so we'll all get on in this. And we know he's a big Prada kid.
Transit Blues was really good.
I want to talk about that next time.
Definitely
Transit Blues.
818.
Yeah. 818, good.
818 was pretty good, but Transit Blues is definitely a step up.
Yeah, John was actually one of the first people to get me into Devil Wears Prada. So hopefully we can get him.
Yeah, we'll get him back on part 2.
He's just out this 1 week, but he'll be back on.
It was nice being here.
Nice to join for hopping on for this one.
Seriously.
For those who don't know, I'm usually over there on the in the audio booth doing all the sound.
Yeah, and then when we're not doing this, we're playing music together. So
yeah. You guys want to shout yourself out on social media?
Yeah, at End Credits.
At In Credits Official on most things. At In Credits Band on Twitter. Our Twitter's bullshit. Yeah. We suck at Twitter.
Dude, Twitter's hard. I have one
Spotify
retweet right now.
So. In Credits, lowercase, no space. What up?
Talking about when bands used to do the semicolons and stuff, and here we are with our all lowercase, no space. Same thing.
We're gonna put that shit on a shirt one day. Just watch.
Bands in weird font. It's the T-shirt. It says just bands in weird styling with weird fonts. Period or something like that. All one word.
XXX. Bands with weird fonts. XX.
420.
Can't forget the watermarks.
God.
And then our single like individuals at Pickled Brandon.
Shane Shell at this point.
Yeah, I'm still Nick Benz. I haven't changed.
He'll never change.
No, actually, Nick Benz
9001. Yes, I will change eventually. I just need to get a good name.
He'll never change.
We'll find it.
3 more episodes.
It's gonna be epic when it happens.
It will be epic when it happens.
Is Nick Benz taken?
Yes.
Okay. Is Nick Benz 2 taken?
Don't.
You want me to just put an underscore after it?
Is Nick Benz 17 taken?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's the one.
That's a good one. Anthony, what are you?
I'm Concise Koala. And then it's a koala with a 1. It's a different name.
Instead of an L.
Kawanwa.
Kawanwa.
That's, I think on text speech it's
Koa.
Koa 1A. And I was
Concise Koa
it
1A.
made me question, like, maybe I just change it, but I'm like, no, it's funny, actually. I'm gonna leave it.
Sounds like a bass or a guitar model.
Dude, can I take
like Coney guitars,
the Koa 1A? That's the ukulele I want.
Definitely recommend the Koa 1A, bro.
I mean, yeah.
Spectacular sound.
Thanks, everyone, for listening to us rant about chat about a metal band we all still listen to.
Yup.
Emo Kids forever. Cheers,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Bonk.
Maybe if it...
There you go. Oh, God.